Hi, my name is Johnson Uy, and I'm the founder and CEO of Extraordinary People Impacting Communities, also known as EPIC. What we aim to do is to make collaborative social impact accessible to all. Amongst the things that we do is build homes like that through EPIC Homes. So, so last year I turned 30 years old, um, and it was quite a pivotal time, not just because I turned 30, but also because I had the opportunity to fly to the States. I received the Muhammad Ali Humanitarian Award, um, but I think at that time, even the people over there that gave me the award, they didn't know the significance of it to me. And the reason for that was because flying to the States for the first time, that also gave me the opportunity to see my dad's grave for the first time after 17 years. Yeah, and it was just this moment or this flashback where um, when you're 13 years old um, and you receive the call that you'll never be able to see your dad again and he's dead, and you're 16, you're 18, and you feel alone, you feel lost, you feel confused, and you don't have that support system there, and you're asking God, like, why is this happening to me and happening to my brothers? um, I had a lot of these sort of moments. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. um, but at 30 years old, being in Epic for seven years, seeing the lives that we've changed and seeing the things that we've done, then I look back and realize that actually everything has a purpose to it. That I didn't, if I didn't experience the death of my father, um, that wouldn't give me the same level of compassion that I have, or even give the work that I have the same level of meaning um, that pretty much motivates me on a daily basis to continue. So what happened was we moved to Damansara Jaya, and unfortunately my dad passed away. So I was 13 years old at that time. And so even that move as well was not facilitated by my parents themselves. It was the reason why we could move to a nicer house and a better place was because I had very kind family members who, who, who pretty much foot the bill for the house with no strings attached. It's not cheap. It wasn't cheap at all. But my uncle and my uncle Ronnie and my auntie Irene were very, very kind to actually put aside their own money and provide a house for my family. I would say that if not for people like Uncle Ronnie and Auntie Irene, or many other people that um, were generous enough or kind enough to hear us out or to provide when we needed things the most, um, we would have really suffered. We would have been left quite vulnerable. My mom, up to that point, had been a full-time housewife or homemaker. And so all of a sudden, she needed to go out and work. But I think we also experience what it is to learn how to receive and how to need different things and not having the power to be able to make it happen. Um, but seeing how so many people are so kind to provide not just houses, but experiences. Not having a father as well at 13 years old, you're left pretty um, confused about life. You're at the cusp of puberty, you know, uh, and 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 so these are very fragile, volatile years. But I constantly believe that it is really about people trusting one another, and that if we put our heads together, we put our resources together, we can achieve anything. Safe homes is becoming more and more pressing, where previously I think that the lifestyle of the Orang Asli people um, allows them the flexibility and access to be able to build their own homes in their own time. But now that they have to take up jobs and hold these jobs, all of a sudden they don't have that time anymore. And because they've also been moved out or pushed out into the fringes of the forest, then access to good material is also lacking as well. So by providing an additional channel for them to be given homes, I believe Epic Homes has really helped in that. Although it's still a drop in the bucket. We've built about 118 homes so far. But like I said earlier, the number is probably 10,000. We're looking at about 10,000 families that needs these homes. Creating greater awareness amongst the mainstream public about the Orang Asli people and their lifestyles. As city people, we come in with a lot of our own preconceived notions. But when they come in, they get to mingle, they get to talk to them. You realize that the Orang Asli people have so much to offer as a community. They start to develop genuine respect for them and even admiration. That translates across to the Orang Asli people, who maybe for the longest time has been talked down to. They've been looked down upon. There are many of them who feels like they're not good enough, that they don't have much to offer. On both sides, we start to realize that we're all the same, actually. We all want the same thing. You know, we want to live a life where we are given the dignity of choice. We're able to determine the fate of our own families and be able to raise our kids. And so we break down those barriers that separates us. You know, that comes from a lot of assumptions that we have because we don't know about the other person. The reason why Epic can be here today is because we've had a lot of help. You know, when we started, I was 22 years old, pretty much just fresh into the real world, not knowing how an enterprise runs, let alone a social enterprise. And so we've had a lot of help from different mentors, different kind individuals that heard about our stories either on social media or on newspapers and said, hey, you know, I think I can help these guys. Magic has also played a big role in helping elevate the work that we do to, and I suppose also lend credibility to the type of work that we do and the methodology of what we do to the public, in order for us to get more support. See, the thing is, only in 2013 had we heard about this term called social enterprise. And so we were chasing this elusive creature that toes the line between money making or business and charity. We didn't know what that was called back then. And so when Magic started, I think sometime in 2014, they started something called the Impact Award. And we were very fortunate to be one of the first recipients of it. And with that came a grant, I think of about 140,000 ringgit, which supported us in various areas of our operations and also to build a few more homes as well. And so that award itself, I suppose, lent us a lot of credibility. That money supported us where we needed the finances. The work that we do, you know, where it's not just about what we do, but it's about who we are, who we become. You know, so it's a lot of learning how to be vulnerable and learning how to connect on a human level with people. You know, I believe that's what makes the difference. It's not just the completion of the house and we wipe our hands and then we go back. But in that very moment, you know, where we build together, we sweat together, we talk to each other, we share our dreams together, that is what makes the difference. That is what transformed the house into a home. But I think what really motivates me is being able to empower other people to touch the hearts of people that they care about. You know, and that's what really motivates me. You know, because a lot of people don't know that they have that potential within themselves. And they don't know what a difference that can actually make to somebody's life. Yeah. So I was that fatherless child that didn't do very well in school, that didn't really deserve much, that could have easily been tossed aside as a failure. But people believed in me. And, and if I look at the work that I do, I don't think it's me. These are the manifestations of the love that other people have shared in my life. And this is just what's natural. And I hope that other people can experience it as well.